All right, so barring no ones, he hits all of them. So,
You, Ahmed, I don't know what you're doing right now, but you should be going no one, no one, no one, no one, no one, because the gun misfires. Oh God.
he hits every time.
The hat lands, and it's just this mess. It was also the deacon's, deacon hat. The deacon goes over to it.
Actually, Midwick picks it up,
Okay.
dusts it off, and puts it on top of the beacon.
I like you, Midwick. These are fine, fine guns. They will bring great pride to the church. Bring many sinners to justice. And you see me smelling the gun smoke coming out of them. Oh, like incense.
Dinner is kind of similarly awkward. The deacon is just defeated by this, and he doesn't eat very much. He just wants this whole thing to be over with. Midwick,
Midwick eats.
are you comfortable around the Reverend?
He's evil as sin, but he figures we're here to do a job. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's not get involved.
What's Midwick's alignment?
He's neutral.
It's not what's written on the page anymore.
Yeah, I don't think
No.
Midwick's
Neutral good, no.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing he can do for this guy.
This aspect's sort of my opinion from several encounters. Feel free to push back and say no. Midwick is actually just a reluctant good person. Right? How is he good? How does his goodness become evident?
It's kind of hard to make evident because really all he does is create death weapons and then go fight. So he's kind with his other gnomes friends, like the other gnomes, and his regular interactions. But he doesn't have that's by nature. I would say he's good, but because of everything he's gone through, he probably I agree. Probably is just neutral right now.
Okay, you want to get
He's
rid of the
lived-
D next to your alignment, and we'll just call it neutral. And
Yeah. He's bothered by the way, he's excessive, but it's the guy's house. It's the guy's house. I mean,
Just to further torture the deacon, he moves the deacon's room right next to his, so he has to listen.
oh, I'm assuming that the Reverend Jedediah Shaw also likes hunting.
He does, yes.
What D&D monster does he have stuffed in his
A unicorn.
It's not. There was no hesitation.
There was no
Zero.
hesitation. It's a unicorn. It's right over the dining room table where he sits.
He is the evilest man. He's not even trying. He's Voldemort. He's like, he says, I am evil, evil man.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, it's Kentucky's. I don't always evil, but when I do, I stuff unicorns. What is,
You
what
know
is the
you're-
name of that dude,
yeah.
the coolest man in the universe, or the
I can't remember.
It's fine.
No, whatever.
So in his cigar room, it's kind of like where you go
Yeah.
and show off your trophies and,
Yeah.
and drink brandy.
After dinner, he offers you brandy and tobacco, be it a pipe or a cigar.
The deacon excuses himself, says he's got an early morning prayers in the morning, and has any excuse to go up to the bedroom, and you'll torture him later. But that gives him time for just Midwick and the Reverend to talk. As you are drinking brandy, smoking cigars, in a room with a stuffed unicorn.
Yeah. So, Midwick, now, no judgment. I know you're a gnome, and faith is faith, and eventually I believe all will come around to the five-faced God one way or another. Understanding affects us all, after all. Have you ever considered employment with the church?
Well, the only thing I've ever been working towards is making better equipment for the church and the empire.
Midwick, stop. Stop. Do you know what I do for a living? Do you know what got me all of this?
It's
It's being able to read people, Midwick. Human, gnome, dirty little half-elf, whatever. I can read people. And you're lying to me, Midwick, and I don't like that. In my own home.
My apologies, Reverend. I don't mean to lie. I apologize. I probably misunderstood. What is it you want to know?
Have you ever considered working for the church?
Oh, not really. I always thought that I'd be better suited making these pieces of art.
Oh, what I saw out there, no. You could do so much more good putting them wonderful hands to good use. Good use finding sinners. Good use putting those sinners down. Resistance to the church is resistance to the empire, for the church is the backbone of said empire, and the empire is what brings us peace.
From a slightly ajar door leading to this chamber, you actually notice Feckish out in the hallway, doing some task that just happened to have him nearby, and he shoots a hateful glare towards you, Midwick. Reverend can't see Feckish, but he's just, the fact that he overheard you, the Reverend calling your hands like wonderful hands sort of thing, that bothered Feckish. Feckish just gives you this hateful look and then sort of scurries off.
Mental note, accept no drink from that bastard.
So have you ever considered working for the church? As you can see, it can be quite profitable. Not to say nothing of the spiritual rewards that dealing death to sinners brings.
To be honest with you, never put much thought into the beyond, the religions. I've always looked at what drove me forward.
Well, like I said, understanding will come to us all in the end, but what you do have is the tools. Now, I use my guns. I don't require my guns to have faith, as long as they do their job, and you can clearly do the job, Midwick, please. Don't disappoint.
Oh, it's difficult for me to answer this question for you right now, Reverend. I do have to speak with my master, who's been grooming me for taking over for him and making.
I am, and this is not an offer I have ever made before, and not one I had ever thought I would make to anything other than devoted patron of the church, a human patron of the church. But here you are, a gnome of, could be worse, but you're a gnome. Not even of the faith, let's be honest, but you have everything it takes to join the Inquisition. I am prepared to offer you an apprenticeship with me. You can live here in my fine home. We'll hunt down sinners together. I will teach you the trade. You will have another century with your lifespan hunting sinners down. Imagine what you could accomplish for the Empire. You do want the Empire to succeed, don't you, boy?
Yeah, well, of course I do, Reverend. It's why I was strive to make all these things. I just don't understand much about the religions and your methods. I'm sure are correct. I just do not know how to apply them myself. Is shooting down a sinner, as you say, or bringing understanding to them sinners. Something I don't know if I'm capable. You are right, very correct, Reverend, in noticing I have a lot of practice as I test all the weapons that we make. It's just...
Stop lying, Midwick. Yeah, the chair, sure, you could get that good shooting at still targets, but that moving rope, nuh-uh. You used to shooting at things that move. Now, if your answer is no, I will be terribly disappointed. But you can be on your way.
Reverend,
But do know this. You will be passing up an incredible opportunity. One most people would kill for.
if I may be so humble, Reverend, can I return to the city and think about this?
Of course, can't expect a person to just uproot their entire life.
Just something I need
Certainly.
to think about.
Return to your home, discuss it with your family. Expect an answer within 2 months. Is that enough time?
Of course, Reverend. And I do thank you for considering and even thinking of me in such a manner.
Okay. So this
Well,
is.
I thank you, Midwick, for my instruments of death. And I will play them and make masterpieces, I promise you.
Alright, end scene. I think this is where Midwick realizes that he's spending the evening in the night of in the house of a very dangerous man.
We're not gonna sleep tonight.
And yes, I really did enjoy playing that evil NPC.
There is a goblin troll out to kill me. I'm
It's
like,
funny that you took that as the danger. That's fine.
no, well, the deacon's the deacon, man. I'm just like staying off his toes. That is all.
The deacon also didn't sleep very much, and you are leaving like the first rays of dawn. You're already getting into the back of the wagon. There is no money that is exchanged here. That would be way too
Crass.
Yeah, crass. Money is already exchanged hands through promissory notes and the sort of like neophyte banking system that the Imperial City has. Now, the banking system probably doesn't extend to all like planets that the the Imperium spreads to, but definitely in the city. It's just the easiest way to move things around.
Right.
You pass notes around, and the bank sits on a whole crapload of gold and wealth.
Then you rob it of said golden wealth, and you become rich, bitch.
Rich buddy.
The Reverend is there
buddy.
to see them off.
Okay. Oh, he's up. He's up early that morning.
Yeah,
to
he's
see
up
them off.
early.
Okay.
Well, he wants to see the deacon off. He and Isabel want to see the deacon off. Isabel and her black eye. You ready, Adam? You ready?
It's so evil. He's so fucking evil.
Yeah. Don't worry. I got his number.
I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing just to get out the like, holy shit, you know.
This
like,
guy's
the
worst.
This
This
is-
guy is
this-
out there.
this is
He's
so
a
evil.
monster.
Oh god.
So
He's a monster.
Midwick in his mind is like, this is not real. We're just gonna walk out. Just try to walk out of
So
here.
the coach brings you back to the city. And it's-
Midwick pees himself. He stops as he leaves the property and pees out the cart. Oh god!
You notice
This is
Feckish in a high position in the cart. He's got his gun out and he's following you as you leave.
You wanna keep your head down, Deacon.
No shot goes off. Perhaps he's just watching you through the scope. Or maybe he's letting you know that he could shoot you from here.
Maybe I should let him know the bullet through the scope.
As you
No,
ride
no,
away
okay, that's fine.
from the Reverend Shaw's estate, leaving the evil man who has been bequeathed not only by the Empire but by the religion of the Empire, one of the pillars of the Empire, much power and position. You return to the capital. A longer period of time stretches by.
What happens with the 1 month? One
Oh,
month.
yeah, 2
Oh
months.
yeah,
2 months.
I discuss with my master. I tell him, and I bring the deacon in and say, hey, "This is what happened. We got to put a formal letter out to say that
So
this is not a
your
go."
master says no. They've already decided that your apprenticeship is here, and the answer could be simple. Here are the documents that you signed as an apprentice when you came of age as a gnome.
Yes,
Like the
yes.
starting age of gnome, not even before you had your class.
I just explained to the master how dangerous, evil, and corrupt and powerful this man is.
Okay. So, how do you present the response to this man? You have a copy of the document that you signed, labeling you as an apprentice to Master Naxor, as well as the other Enclave members. This is a document you signed years and years ago.
Yeah. Basically saying that. So it would be illegal for me to switch.
You would have to get permission from your masters to leave.
All right. No, screw it. In that case, I'll say, sorry.
So you're writing a letter?
Reverend, writing a letter. Sorry, Reverend. I feel my true calling is to learn this craft and pass it on so that the Empire and the Church have longer than my lifespan of service. And I'm including I would love to include a really nice cleaning kit for a weapon, for a gun.
Okay. Give me a diplomacy check with a +2 modifier. For
No, bad. Another D20. +2 this time, guys. 15. Hey, that's...
It's not worse.
At least you didn't do it in crayon this time.
There is correspondence that goes out. The deacon understands your predicament and is willing to have the Enclave expense a letter to go out outside of the city. Years go by, many years. In fact, I need to look at the starting age for your character.
Starting age for my character was, I think it was like 40 or something.
I put some notes there. You gave yourself the starting age of a level 1 gnome.
Where am I?
Which is not the case.
2 per 100 is middle age.
Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is your starting age, and then 96 because you've got a learn class, plus 22, which is 2 per year beyond first.
Oh, I see. Okay,
minus
yeah.
6 for your tier. Maximum, it could be 116. Midwick, by this point in time, could be middle-aged if you roll above 100.
Okay.
So you need to roll
96.
96 plus
49 plus 22. Okay. 96. Plus 22. 96 plus 49 plus 22. 98.
Okay, so Midwick, you are 98 years old this year. 100 is a big thing. It's like turning 40, basically.
So it's when I gain negatives?
Yeah, exactly. You're 2 years away from
Age penalties.
age penalties.
Gonna want to get that longevity.
Guys, seriously?
Yeah, you're a 12th level character. You're a 12th level.
But
hero.
I get a bonus to int, don't I?
A bonus to
Yes.
wisdom and charisma. -1 strength, dex, and con. 2 years,
Of all
man.
the characters.
2 years. But that does mean you've lived under Imperial rule and have been a gunmaker for 98 years. Or not,
Okay.
not a gunmaker, but you've been a citizen of the Empire for 98 years. You've been making guns probably for 60. You're now 12th level.
12th level, and what tier am I?
You're full tier.
3.
You
Third
have
tier.
seen lots. In that's the 6 levels to the 12. I kind of described it already, but let me describe it a little bit more embellishment.
Yeah.
Where is Midwick's character sheet?
It's under sandbox good.
So
Sandbox neutral, you mean?
Midwick becomes trusted by the Enclave elders and almost starts to become the voice of anything gun at the Enclave. And given that this is the major output of the Enclave, you become almost synonymous with gun making.
Okay.
Imperial agents, dukes, generals of armies have you come and inspect their weapons, even though they're not the highest class of weapon. They have you come and inspect their muskets and their training of troops. And like you actually are starting to get known by people outside the Empire. You've been involved in a few skirmishes. As the Empire sounds like a very lawful place, that doesn't mean people don't hate the fucking Empire. And there are, like, lawless agents and that sort of thing. You actually got involved in a few of these skirmishes. You've gone and pushed in more monsters that the goblins keep on belching at you. You also know that the kobolds that manage the aqueducts and the water systems egg on the goblins to cause problems with the gnomes, because the kobolds hate the gnomes, but they don't want to take direct action against the gnomes.
Okay.
You realize that there's this tangled web of
Politics.
Midwick. They actually had your 12th level, right?
Yeah.
Midwick knows what dragons are.
Okay.
Because the kobolds sent a green dragon to attack the Enclave.
Okay.
This green dragon was able to turn into a gnome, got inside Enclave, and there was this massive battle. The Imperials know that this happened and kind of covered it up. Did you take anything from the dragon before the Imperials came and kind of took the body away? And
This is a green dragon.
Yep.
Probably a couple of scales.
Okay, so you've got
Whatever.
You've got a handful of scales. You've got 10 green dragon scales.
Okay.
And like you were the person. There was nobody else here that could have possibly stopped this dragon.
Okay. What size was this dragon?
Large, on the verge of huge.
Okay.
What else did you fight? The goblins have been turning to more insidious things. You know that there's a goblin out there that is a summoner. And you fought a few of his summoned creatures before. You're pretty sure you've even fought its Eidolon, is what some of the...
Okay.
But being someone who gets sent further and further away, and you actually have gone through the Song Gate to go and like in the middle of a war zone inspect troops because they were having a hard time with muskets in this constant rain and moisture, and they wanted you to help them figure out how to keep their guns dry.
Okay.
Like you're involved heavily in the Imperium.
Okay.
You also spend more time fiddling around with things that the Imperium finds. You know that the inner circles of the Imperium itself are the ones where all the strange magic artifacts and weird weaponry ends up. That these noble princely families must be teeming with magic. And it's fine. The Empire doesn't want these things in the hands of lessers. They don't want these in the hands of those that are not loyal. Of course, many of the princes fight amongst themselves, but they're allowed to. There are entire little mini wars that go on in the Empire between what the princes are allowed to have as armies, and they fight it out kind of like in their own space. It's one day where there's a lot of to do, and you're a bit nervous, and your cousin notices that you're nervous because Prince Sephiroth, he's a young lad, He is coming to visit the Enclave.
Okay.
Prince Sephiroth loves weapons. Loves them. They call him the Prince in Silver because he's convinced that the way that he gets people to like them is that he carts around an inordinate amount of silver coins and gives them away to people.
Okay.
The silver coins... yeah, remind me of the silver coins in a minute.
Okay. Are they like scrying? That'd be cool. That's another butt cheek.
It took me a second to get the butt cheek thing, but now I got it. I'm happy.
He is a young royal member of the Imperial family. While there are many princes, this particular prince has a keen interest in firearms and enjoys playing with the latest weapons. As such, he's the only prince to have ever visited the Enclave and has done so in the past. You were actually at war, or like on the... even some of the gnomes, you weren't home when he came. Even some of the gnomes seem to be finding ways to not be around when the prince is here.
Yeah.
Known as the Silver Prince, he commonly gives away silver coins to whoever he meets. And your cousin had one of these silver coins. I don't know if she still has it or...
Probably not.
Probably not? Okay. She thought it was stupid, and really the Enclave provides for her, so why does she need this thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Plus, she probably would be unimpressed with anybody that arrogant.
Yeah, well, the arrogance even gets higher because the silver coin has his own face minted on it.
Yeah, not helping.
It seems that the rich princes mint their faces on the coin almost as a way of gaining more popularity.
Okay, well,
Well, they understand how that works.
to each his own.
Queen's all over our shit, and she's not terribly popular. Let's be clear.
But everyone knows who she is.
True.
It's kind of like
Fair enough.
the Trump thing. Any any news is good news. For him, anyways.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
Prince Sephiroth. Let's grab a token for him.
What an evil man. Holy shit.
You're just playing along, happy
The
little
Reverend?
man.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Whatever, crazy man. Who can kill me in a round?
Prince Sephiroth is guarded by...
You guys, I need a second here. The tank's full. It's really full.
Is this 12th level Midwick?
Yeah, this is 12th level Midwick.
Okay. Can Adorana have her dog?
Yeah, she can have a dog.
Poochie.
Buttercup is at the bottom of her character sheet. That is her bonded mount.
Oh, did I create a token for Buttercup?
I don't know. But Buttercup looks badass.
No,
for
I
a
didn't.
dog.
Where is she? She just called cousin?
Midwick's cousin.
Midwick's cousin. The fuck? It's one of the dogs that.
It's a Tibetan Mastiff.
Yeah.
That's a Tibetan Mastiff. You have a token of that.
Does he?
Yeah, because Uker's got a puppy of one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I created one of the big tokens, but I'll just recreate it. So.
That is a Tibetan Mastiff. One of the they're if you get a Tibetan version of a Tibetan Mastiff, they are hyper aggressive because they still breed them to be hyper aggressive, and they're basically giant dogs that are about 250, 300 pounds that are bred to kill people they don't know if they meet them at night.
All right.
Well,
Have
this
fun
one
wandering
is-
around Tibet.
This one is named Buttercup.
Nice.
And
we'll-
she rides it like a like a pony.
Yep, the Imperium may have had contact with Gazarija, and these dogs come from Gazarija, so you have a Gazarija...
These psychos better stay off my homeworld, or we're going to be lots of people kick through walls.
So there is... it's called a Gazarijan Hound, or a Mastiff.
There you go.
Which on Gazarija may have a more localized name to it, but because
Yep.
it comes from the world, it's like everything has got the world as the prefix.
It's a China place.
Why can't I find Brazil nuts in Brazil? Because we call them nuts.
House. Good show.
All right. Oh, and they have guarding the prince is an Imperial golem.
Let's hope Ahmed's got some adamantine bullets.
Ahmed's tank might have been tank number 2 that he was having problems with.
Okay.
So, my wife and I are supposed to be getting ready for this Machu Picchu thing. Whatever. So we went to Teddy's, which is a local restaurant. It's absolutely fantastic. The food there's great. She bought a pie, a coconut cream pie from there. Brought it back. We used the scale to figure out how big of a pie it was, and basically some online calculators. The pie is a 7,000 calorie pie.
Oh my god! What the hell?
Don't eat it in one sitting. Don't eat half of it in one sitting. Don't
eat
the
half.
pie. Just look
I
at
had
it.
I had a tiny piece of pie, and I blew up my calorie numbers for the day by having a tiny piece of pie, and I had
So
like
condensed
nothing
with
for lunch,
tasty-
nothing for dinner.
Smothered
So-
in butter and
It's just
Crisco
it's
for
seven-
the butter.
it's Crisco for a crust. It's just a layer of Crisco. Yep. Oh, it's 300 calories per 100 grams, and it's like a 5-pound pie.
Wow.
Not bad for $15. Let's be clear.
Shit.
Yep. As I said, Teddy's place is amazing.
Alright, everybody's taking a bio break. I'll take one too.
Where did everyone go?
Almost back.
The big freaking pie. Zombie apocalypse comes, I'm going over there. I'm going to grab 3 pies. We'll be good for a month.
I need to put on my winter coat. Time for hibernation.
Hibernation.
21,000 calories of pie.
Eat your pie. it's ridiculous.
More pie.
More pie.
Oh, I can't move.
I told her that we should have the strawberry, but she's like, no, I want the coconut cream.
Coconut's so gross. I don't like the taste of coconut.
You put the lime in the coconut, you stick it all.
I was thinking of that song too every time.
Right now, my wife is also on the current fad of coconut water as opposed to like normal water.
To receive the princes, there are two. The entire gnomish enclave, or at least as many that can fit in the courtyard, kind of are there present as two sovereign princes of the empire come to visit the enclave at once. There are guards everywhere, and there are these monstrously large imperial golems. Do you have any knowledge arcana, Ahmed?
Yeah, I do. 12? Oh, yeah. 21.
Okay. You think that they start off with an iron golem, make it better, and then stick inside of them the soul of loyal servants of the Empire that wish to serve the Empire beyond death.
Okay, and why would they do that?
To make the golem smart.
Oh crap, the golem is intelligent, okay.
The golem is a 16th level fighter. What?
It does make them a little bit kind of simple.
Even in death I serve.
But these things follow around the important people in the Empire. Dozens of soldiers, two massive Imperial golems. Out steps what you thought would be this Prince of Feral, but kind of floats out like a blimp out of his carriage. He must have some sort of spell on him that allows him to just sort of float around. He sneers.
Defy gravity.
He just sneers at everyone. What did I show you? Don't be frightened of these gnomes, Sir Feral. They are your subjects as well. Now, you, gnome, he just points at the first gnome, bring me to the, and then there's something in his belly, like, you know when you hear your own belly kind of turn, kind of like swoosh around, like he ate something and it's all kind of swirling around in his belly. Kind of a grumble. Remind me to flog that merchant who sold us that fish. He isn't agreeing with me. Yes, uncle. Now bring me to Naxor Naxim. Or is it Naxim Naxor? Nixor, whatever. The man who knows... Oh, excuse me. The gnome man who knows about lasers. And this gnome kind of looks back at you.
Did he just say lasers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You were missing that when there are lasers in this area?
Look at this token.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's this beautiful gun that has rubies studded into it all the way down the gun.
Huh.
I'm going to go and have a demonstration. Oh, you do whatever it is that you wish to do. I'm going to hand out coins first. Oh, yes. A silver from a prince. This will make their day, won't it? And he goes over and he honks the nose of one of the gnomes that are nearby. And he's grabbing the gnome's nose. You gnomes do like your silver, don't you? Greedy little buggers.
Dick.
You can see your cousin clenching her fists.
Oh my, look at the dog. where he takes out his gun. He kind of points it at the dog. Pew pew. He holsters it.
Adrian, bust you.
Now, I don't know why you have me. Oh, I'm supposed to follow that one. You all look alike. Boop! As he honks at another gnome's nose. And then he goes floating off, following the other gnome. Oh, Naxor, Nixim, Naxor, fix my laser gun. There's just a bunch of guards standing, and one of the Imperial golems just goes stomping after the Prince of Robes, and you notice that the guards split.
Okay.
The rest of you are here to help out Prince Farrell. Prince Farrell looks out at all the gnomes and then sticks his head back into the coach.
You, God, help me with this. It's so heavy.
The guard comes over. Yes, my liege. Ah, yes, my sovereign.
Hold out the bag like I showed you. You gnomes? Like your silver, huh? These are the best silvers. I want you to keep your gift, but then spend it so that others may see my visage. And if you have the preference, only accept silvers with my face on them. And one for you, and one for you, and one for you. And one for you, and one for you, and one for you, and one for you. Oh, you dropped it. Flog this one!
And you notice that there's a gnome, one of the elderly gnomes comes over and says something to the prince.
Very well. We wouldn't want to break any of you. No, leave the coin where it is. She'll serve as a reminder. Oh, it landed sunny side up.
This brick needs to die.
Praise be
My
to
dog
Really?
needs to eat it.
Of the people you've met so far, this is the one?
The
spoiled
spoiled boy
child.
Die.
The other guy is a given. This I was on the
one
fence
for
with.
you, and one for you, and one for you. This is hard work.
Like the golem speaks some language.
No, that won't be necessary.
He understood it, but you guys didn't understand what the golem said.
Call Donovan.
So that coin stays there as a reminder. When I come back, it should be encased in something, and all focus of this courtyard should be around it. The rest of these coins,
And he kind of weakly claws at the open bag, spilling silver coins all over the ground.
you're gonna have to pick these up yourselves. Dump the rest. No, not in the courtyard. Take that bag and throw it into the river.
Yes, my liege. This soldier goes with a bag of silver, and he's gonna go dump it into the river.
You have enough silver already. They do have funny noses.
You don't know who he's talking to. Actually, he's talking to the golem.
You're so funny. No, they can stay where they are. You don't need to collect any of the noses. Who's in charge here?
Deacon?
Who is in charge here?
12th level Midwick is in charge here.
Oh,
This is years later. This is like
Apparently, Deacon's not been holding up to what he ought to be doing.
no. The deacon is there for your guidance, but you've become like
You're badass.
You're the future badass of the Enclave, and when you're around, he serves you now.
okay.
The elders are getting much older, and they seem to be withering away. Some of them have actually died of old age. And
Okay.
but you're the one that commands respect and has title.
Okay. Midwick.
As a 12th level guy, your max ranks in craft weapons and armor,
Yeah.
like firearms. Yeah, you're a master. You're Master Midwick.
Max in armor, weapons, and guns, and alchemy.
All maxed out, 12th level with a good int. Yeah, your name is Master Midwick. You're known as a polyglot.
Yeah, that was a what was that term?
Polyglot means you can speak lots of languages, but I think might also be applied to a Renaissance man. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
He's holding out his arm like his arm's getting tired from holding.
Yeah,
out
so
his-
Midwick
holding out
does
his
like
fat ring.
Midwick does a heavy like a heavy bow, and I speak Grand Imperial, so if that's what he's used to, I will use that. And approach in the most royal of ways that I can.
2 guns out.
Prince
You give me silver, I give you lead.
Prince Sefaro, my name is Master Midwick. It would be more than my pleasure to show you all the weapons that we have.
Give you all the demonstration that you need with all the weapons that we've got and that we've built.
Sorry about the accent.
He starts laughing. Did you say your name is Master Midrift? It's 'cause you only come up to the midrift. No.
As you wish, Prince.
Well, I'm not allowed to play with lasers, but I do hear that there are... You've got 2 of them on your belt. These revolvers, they're all the rage at the court. You see, there's this man who gallivants around the Empire, slaying all those who, whatever. He's got revolvers, and you've got revolvers. I wish to have a demonstration of revolvers, and I want a revolver in every color that they come in, displayed before me so that I may practice with them. I've played with guns many times, and I know what I'm doing.
What guns do we have available? Is he small, so I assume he's using my size weapons?
He's medium. He is a
He's
man
medium.
child.
Okay.
Durana comes up. Do you have any guns that don't actually fire bullets?
All my guns that I make are lethal. You should know that.
Yeah, but the bullets, are
This
they all lethal?
place is stuffy. How do you gnomes stand these high walls and small courtyards? Do you have a field that we can go into?
We do have a gun range, but it is more enclosed than this, my prince.
No, it's a beautiful day today. We shall shut down the games at the twin arenas. Let us move our little demonstration from here to the twin arenas.
As you wish, my prince.
Go and shut down the twin arenas. I don't care. Here, take, you can lift the silver out of the Take the cart with the extra silver, bring it to the arenas, and just give everyone a silver coin and send them on their way. I don't want to see anyone in the stands when I get there. Well, aside from the guards. And Hank.
I don't want him to die now. I want him to stick around.
Why? We don't need Vosgard. We need to come here, and we could adventure here for 5 levels. We'll clear the place out.
Quick question.
You reckon you buy it?
5
Marty.
levels,
Yes.
2 ranks of mythic. It'll be awesome.
He's talking to his guards, correct?
Yep. Apparently, he's going to close down one of the more popular places to entertain the populace, called the Twin Arenas. It's inside the city. He's going to close it down for a demonstration, or so he can shoot guns, basically.
All right.
All
much is
you
a ticket?
gnomes, go and get your guns.
Hmm?
Of course,
the
Prince.
guns that...
We will prepare the weapons for you.
Midriff, could you just get it done? I'm gonna go for lunch.
Midwick, sire. His name is Midwick.
The prince has found a better name for me. My cousin.
Who is
Please
that
go.
little girl?
She's the one that fetches my weapons.
He
Go
just
on
called me other-
now.
He just
Go
called
on.
me.
He hushes her.
Now go.
She's making paper hushing me. I tell you that much.
I read a story one time. Well, I didn't actually read it. I had it read to me, but it's sort of like reading.
Of course it is, Prince.
The Chronicles of the Inquisitor. And do you know what he did? Yes, there was a little girl.
This is decades later.
Uh-oh.
You, fetcher of guns. Midriff, could you make sure that her and her little doggy are there? They can sit in the stand. No, they can come down with us.
Come down.
To the Twin Arenas. You probably have never been there before. Now you can all afford it, he says.
Dick.
Now, I want a cake.
Right.
And he just turns to a guard and says, and I want the special diamond dust on the cake.
Yes, my liege. Yes, my sovereign.
It might take 4 levels to clear out this place. Not 5. Ponces like that will be overpowered.
No, this is safe ground. It's safe here, right, Midriff? Are there any dangers about? Hank is just really itching for a fight or something. He's cranky today.
I can be your guard. There should be nothing here of any danger, but I can be your bodyguard if you
I
wish.
have gods? What would a gnome do? You could be a jester if you want. Yes, you. Go to that costume shop that I really like. Find a jester outfit and put him in it.
Yes, my liege. Yes, my sovereign. And it seems like another guard appears after the other one leaves.
This place is boring. 1,000 blessings from the Five-Faced God on all of you.
And he wanders back into his. It wanders back into his coach.
Oh, come along, Hank. He can't understand you. Did you get that, Midriff?
I did not understand. The call.
The carriage leaves. Couple hours later, are you going to the Twin Arenas?
Yeah, he asked for us with the guns. Yeah. I'm gonna.
The deacon. Thank the Five-Faced God that they have left, although there is still one here. I will tend to the needs of the Prince of Robes. very auspicious meeting. Go. Make sure that the prince has exactly what he needs.
Of course.
Swift kick in the ass.
Hush your tongue, child.
Well, it's not my fault he's an ignorant pustule.
He is your sovereign and your lord. You should have respect.
Adorana, we live well enough. And a fine line. Do not mess it up for all of us. It's not the best, I agree, but it is what we have now.
The deacon, be careful, he says to Midwick.
Nods. Collect the revolvers that we've got.
Fine.
And displays.
How many colors do we have?
Marty, do we have weaker bullets? Like the different, like not a lot of powder in them?
What would you use these for?
Oh, the bullets?
You've got blanks. You've got bullets that
Blanks.
just make noise.
Yeah, I'll get a whole bunch of blanks amongst the regular bullets.
Weaker charges are usually used for target shooting as opposed to killing, and they're usually used for like indoor places so you don't blow out your ears.
Okay.
Also,
in terms of like real gun stuff.
Also, I want to get a bunch of mithril bullets, if we have any here.
Mithril bullets.
Do we have any here?
So yes on the weaker bullets, yes on the blanks. Mithril bullets. You have. Give me a D3.
Two.
You have silver bullets, and you also have cold iron. Apparently, there are two different worlds. Even you don't know what they're called, but one has a fairy problem, and the other one has a lycanthrope problem.
Quick question: don't +3 go through both of those? +3 weapons?
Yes, silver and cold iron.
So
You're a super duper mega craftsman.
So don't really care. Okay.
Okay. Mithril? No, you've never had.
Never had a construct
need
problem.
Okay, you soon find yourself on this nice sunny day. There's probably about a dozen guards. And then more guards outside. You are in one of the arenas of the twin arenas, which is basically like two coliseums kind of stuck together.
Yeah, I've kind of seen.
So that when one game has ended, they can go over to the other game while they clean up the first one, and then kind of switch back and forth on really big tournaments. The Empire's thought of everything.
What could possibly go wrong?
Right, they've taken over the western portion of the arena. I told you to, and he's having a fit when you guys arrive there. I told you to rent out the entire place. And there's somebody trying to explain to him that there was something going on in the other one, and they're already making concessions. I'm so bored now. My head hurts. I want coffee with my diamond cake, please. Actually, it doesn't say please. Now. And they know he likes coffee, so apparently there are some servants scurrying around, and they end up serving him a little teacup of coffee.
So, have a gnome tell him it'll stunt his growth. It'll be hilarious.
Which gnomes did you bring with you, Midwick?
Man.
Did you bring your 6?
What?
Your 6 loyal Enclave soldiers.
The Midwick 6.
Come on. The glorious 6.
The mid 6.
The mid 6.
What level are they now?
They're all 4th level.
Woo! You guys suck. Sure. Bring those guys. And the cousin.
The Wickman.
We'll say her dog ran off.
No, she takes the dog with her.
All right.
You do know that she talks to her dog, talks to her dog.
She
Like they-